If you don't make an estate plan, you don't avoid planning, you just let the state write the plan for you. Now in Arkansas, the law has default rules for what happens when you get sick and what happens when you pass away. Those rules try to be fair. They also stay generic. In your family, well, they're not generic. In just a few minutes, I'll show you 6 major decisions the state of Arkansas will make for your family if you don't create an estate plan, and why letting the law decide is rarely the best plan for people you love. Hi, I'm Gary, the founder of DeWitt & Daniels. For over a decade, I've helped families protect themselves against unnecessary financial loss, court, and confusion. You shouldn't have to worry about it, and with the right plan, you won't. So just give me a few minutes and I'll let you know what happens. First, who's going to speak for you in the case of a medical crisis? So picture this. You're in the ER and you can't talk. And the doctor asks, what do we do next? If you didn't name a healthcare agent, the law may let a surrogate step in. That can work. It can also create stress. 2 people may both believe they are the right one. Family may argue in the hallway, and doctors may wait for clarity. Time matters in these moments. An estate plan fixes this. You pick the person, you name backups, and you write down what you want in plain words. Second, who controls your money when you can't? A health crisis isn't just medical. Bills keep coming, the mortgage doesn't pause. Insurance forms still need signatures, and someone may need to handle your bank account. Somebody might need to sign to sell a car or to deal with your home. If you didn't sign a durable power of attorney, your family may have to go to court to get the power to act for you. Court takes time and money. It also adds stress when your family is already scared. A plan keeps control where it belongs, with the person you choose. Third, who decides your funeral and final arrangements? Now this is the part no one loves to talk about. It's also where families can break. If you don't leave clear instructions, Arkansas law has a priority list for who controls final arrangements. If your family agrees, it goes fine. If they don't, it can turn into a fight during grief. And that's a terrible time for a power struggle. A plan can be simple here. Write down your wishes, name the person who you trust to carry them out, and tell the family where your plan is. Fourth, who gets your home, land, and money? Now we move from emotional to math. If you pass away without a will or a trust plan, you die under the state's default rules. The state decides who inherits and in what order. Too many people assume, well, my spouse gets everything. That's not always how it works, and blended families can make this even more tricky. Some people also forget that the default plan does not know your story. It doesn't know which child needs help. It doesn't know who you meant to protect. A plan lets you decide who gets what. It also lets you decide when and how. Fifth, who runs the whole estate process? After someone dies, somebody has to do the work. That person gathers assets, pays bills, deals with claims, signs papers, and then distributes what's left. If you don't name the right person, the court can pick based on legal priority. The person in charge sets the tone. A steady person lowers stress. The wrong person can cause delay and conflict. Even a decent person can get overwhelmed. A plan lets you choose the right adult for the job, and it also lets you name a backup. Sixth, this is just how public, slow, and costly probate process gets. Probate is a court process, and court processes create records, public records, and that means more people can see more than most families ever expect them to be able to. Probate also takes time. It has steps, it has notices, deadlines. Arkansas has some shortcuts for small estates. However, these don't fit every family, and they don't help at all if the family if the problem is incapacity while you're alive. A plan can reduce court friction. It protects privacy. It can make things faster and calmer for the people you love. But here's the real point. The state isn't evil, it's just generic, and your family deserves better than generic. An estate plan is a way to keep your voice in the room even when you can't be. It's the gift of clarity and it's a shield against chaos. If you don't have a plan, start simple. Pick your decision makers. Put it in writing. Keep it where your people can find it because the state's plan is not personal, but yours can be.